Oh, okay. Thursday night starts off with Miami versus Houston. At Houston, they're both 4-3. I think Miami are team here. I'm gonna go against Miami wins. Um, honestly, honestly, Houston stacks up way better, but I think Miami's played tougher teams, so I'm gonna go with Miami. Um, so moving on to Sunday's games, Green Bay versus the Los Angeles Rams. I got Green Bay, man. I don't care if it's at Los Angeles or not. The Rams have played most of their games in Los Angeles this year because of all the teams they have played, or in California, I should say. You know, the 49ers, their home games, the Chargers. They played in LA a lot this year. I think that's why when they went to Denver and it was so cold, they kind of got shaken up a little bit. But Green Bay's that team, man. Green Bay's not a bad team. I don't think they're great, but they have a history for knocking off good teams. That's just who Green Bay is. I think Green Bay comes in and they put the Rams exactly where they should be. And I do mean that. The Rams really haven't played anybody that great. They really haven't. And Green Bay is a great match for them. Green Bay is fourth in offense, 8th in passing, and 20th in rushing. That's the only thing that really holds their defense back. Now, I know what people are going to say. Oh, man, Todd Gurley this, Todd Gurley that. Todd Gurley is great. He's great. He's phenomenal. There's nobody that's going to stop Todd Gurley. But if they limit him a little bit, which would be a down game for him, but a great game for somebody else, if they limit Todd Gurley, if they limit Todd Gurley, then it'll make this team one-dimensional. And I say that because the Rams' defense is not as great as what everybody says it is. The Rams have played some really shit teams this year. Their division, some of those teams have hung in there with them. Seattle's decent. They're the only decent team in that division besides the Rams, and they almost beat them. And I know divisional games are crazy, but Arizona, really? San Francisco, really? If you're winning divisional games 39-10 and 37-0, then you have two of the worst divisional teams there is to pick up. And I strongly believe that. The 49ers, and I get it, Green Bay probably shouldn't have won that game against San Francisco because that pick hit the ground, period. But Green Bay is who Green Bay is, and they got a better coach. They got a better coach. Mike Sherman's better. Is it Mike Sherman or is it Mark Sherman? I think it's Mike Sherman. I'm not too bright on Green Bay. Either way, their head coach is better than Sean McVay. And you look at who Green Bay played and who the Rams have played. Green Bay's played way tougher opponents. Their division is tougher. The Lions aren't that bad. They lost to them, and that's honestly because they missed so many damn field goals. They missed like 4 of them that game. Mason Crosby. They played Minnesota and they tied with them. I get it. The Rams beat Minnesota by 7. But I more rounded. Todd Gurley's going to get his, but I think if they limit everything else, the passing game, it's going to put that much more pressure on Todd Gurley. And Aaron Rodgers is who Aaron Rodgers is. I don't think he's great, but he's good enough to beat the Rams. I got Green Bay in this one. The Rams offense is second, but once again, we're going by yardage and not points. The Packers are 3-2-1. The Rams are 7-0, and I think the Rams are going to be 7-1 come Sunday. I really, there's supposed to be rain and showers, and I just don't see Jared Goff doing that in inclement weather. He went down to Denver and it was cold, and that was a little bit of weather, and look how he reacted. Really shitty, even though it's a hard place to play. I think Green Bay is going to hand their ass to them. Not beat their ass, but I think they'll beat them. 49ers at Cardinals. Who gives a shit about this game? I'm gonna go with the 49ers because the Cardinals are just awful. Colts at the Raiders. Colts are winning that one. Ravens are playing at the Panthers. That's a damn good football game right there. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I'm gonna go tough loss against the Saints. But I just don't think the Panthers are that good. I really reached a little bit, but they play like shit for so long. They just try to play the game, and Cam Newton was player of the week. Really? That's how bad the NFC is? What about Todd Gurley? Look how good Todd Gurley played Sunday. You're not gonna give it to him. You're gonna possibly give it to Cam Newton. What? Because of those three? What was that? Those 2 touchdowns that he threw for in the fourth quarter, despite throwing a pick. NFC MVP of the week has to go to Todd Gurley. There's no other excuse. There's no reason why Cam Newton should get that at all. He did not play that great. Sure as hell didn't outplay Todd Gurley. But I got the Ravens. I think the Ravens can pull one out on them. Jets at Bears. I got the Bears. Buccaneers at Bengals. I got the Bengals. I still think they're decent. Wow, that's an interesting one. I'll probably regret this, but I'm going to take the Lions. Redskins at Giants. That one could go either way. New York and Alex Smith just doesn't play good against the Giants. And he's real up and down anyways. Browns at the Steelers. I got the Steelers. It's a divisional game. It'll be tough. Broncos at the Chiefs. Yeah, they're not winning at Arrowhead. I'll be very surprised if we lose to Denver at Arrowhead. The past 3 years they've come to Arrowhead, we've blown them out. The last time we played them at Arrowhead, it was 29-19. That was a 10. Denver got 7 points in garbage time. And let's see. Oh, the game before that would have been on Christmas when we beat them 33-10. So they don't play well at Arrowhead. Case Keenum has never played well at Arrowhead. He played one other time at Arrowhead when he was with Hugh. He got his ass handed to him. Denver winning this game. They still got Kansas City's defense ranked 32nd because of yards. I don't give a shit. Rank them by points and see how good they come out. The offense is supposedly third, but I know that's bullshit because Mahomes is leading the league at quarterback in yards and touchdowns. So can't say much there. Like, there's supposedly Denver's rushing offense is 8th in the league. Okay. I mean, Lindsey is good, yeah. Sunday, the Eagles are playing the Jaguars. I got the Eagles. I think the Jaguars are just going to shit. They don't know anything about who their quarterback and whatnot is. Oh, we got 2 Sunday night games, dude. Or what is this? Or do we? Yeah, we got 2 Sunday night games. Yeah, we got 2 Sunday night games. Philadelphia and Jacksonville. I'm picking Philadelphia. And we got the Saints and the Vikings. I'm taking the Saints. Saints are a damn good football team. They've lost the last 2 meetings. Minnesota put up 29 in both of those games. But I'm a firm believer that the New Orleans Saints are the better football team in this one. And then, of course, Monday night, you got the Patriots at the Bills. The Patriots are going to absolutely murder the Bills. Get this. The last 3 meetings between these two, New England's won all 3 of them. 37-16, 23-3, and 41-25. Complete freaking blowouts. and it's going to be the same thing this time. The Bills are 2-5, and the Patriots are 5-2. Patriots are moving to 6-2. Period. I mean, there's no reason why they should lose this game, even if it's in Buffalo. So there you go. There's your Week 8 picks. There's some bold ones in there. There may be some stupid ones. We'll see how it turns out. This next video we're going to move to is going to be our Around the League video. And then probably after that, we will go to a Denver and Kansas City pregame. But I want to get some of these schedules pulled up here on NFL.com so I can talk about some of these teams, specifically in the AFC West. It's going to be around the league, but it's going to be more focused on the AFC West. So I'm going to get out of here, and then we'll do the next video.